Hello, all. My name is Mars, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. I think last time I said the Séance at Blake Manor, which is incorrect. It's of. We just woke up from a night of spooky dreaming to a sound of something crashing in the hallway, so let's go check it out in the atrium. It's day 2. Lots of people out here. Oh, geez. Yeah, I remember this now.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Yeah, that's very much a bad omen. Crow crashing through your roof. The stable master and groundsman, Mr. Dara Hunter. Given the entire, he is likely Father Lorcan's Synod. Those whispering women, only one matching pair assigned in at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod. Victoria Ivy.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
That's Carmela Montavani, the lady leading the seance.
Sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
So Caitlin Joyce, the maid.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper. We did our research. Man, we know who all these people are already.
Sorry, Marquess.
Jonathan Blake. Oh, he owns the place, doesn't he?
Miss Murphy?
Shearsha Murphy?
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Miss Murphy, the cook?
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Okay. The Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? You call the son of the guy in charge the master? Okay. Old-timey rules of who's called what. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Simon Coventry.
Wait. Some decorum, please.
Aunt? Perhaps this is... Oh god, I need to reference... No, not that. I need to... Hold on. I forgot to open the pronunciation guide for my convenience before I started this. Rory Callahan and Fia Callahan. Rory and Fia. Rory is the man, Fia is the woman.
Ha! She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
So he looks like a priest of some kind, some religious figure. Mr. O'Finn, he was in an assignment book. He must be the X. So we know that he did not kidnap Miss Dean. This guy's name is pronounced, first name is pronounced Donald. Donald O'Finn.
a bad omen. And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
She seems sassy.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Lloyd Dupre, Hazel Erickson.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Ooh, he sounds American. Like New Orleans, maybe. That would make sense with the name Dupre. Lloyd Dupre, Michael Scarrett, Olivia Darcy. Okay.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Alright. Yeah, I remember. She's like the tarot lady. I remember her from the demo. And she sounds American too. I know that tarot is a big thing in New Orleans. So, it would not surprise me if they were from the same place.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
French, I think? A French accent. He is likely Mr. Toussaint then. Etienne Toussaint. I don't really know how to pronounce this. The pronunciation guide does not help with French, though. Oh god. I don't know how to pronounce either of those. By a process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cahill O'Mara. Cahill O'Mara. And those remaining women, the lady of the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn. Racist much? Inez Barbosa, Quarantine Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals.
It's going to take me a long time to remember all these names. And there is staff, too. I know that there are staff in this game, besides, like, Mr. Varley and the porter, whose name I've already forgotten. Like, there are so many characters in this thing, and they all have mysteries surrounding them. Ooh. Oh, everyone turned to look at me. Awkward. Mr. Doyle, that's your name.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Saved by the bellboy, Seamus Doyle. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and the reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Ooh, we're gonna do some snooping. In other people's rooms. Okay. So the only people here right now are the people I recall from the demo. The French guy, Tarot Lady, and Mr. X. Oh, hi.
Un moment. Monsieur?
I was just going to go find you.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
They know who I am.
Allow me to even the playing field. Huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics. And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Let's analyze you first. Society of Psychical Research symbol. A society which reads Society of Psychical Research. And a notebook in pocket. Worn around the edges, kept close to hand. Alright. Things we can discuss with you. Let's ask you about yourself. So, Mr. Toussaint, tell me about yourself. I am an academic. Should I try? I know I'm not going to try the Irish accent. I'm really bad at that. I could try the French accent though. I am an academic with a particular interest in the supernatural. What of it can be proved or disproved? That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. I'm not continuing with that. Enough people work to prove its existence, but not so many try to mark where fraud begins. I take it from your accent you have traveled far to be here? Some distance, I will confess. I'm accustomed to traveling to England, London especially, but this is significantly farther west. As for my origin, France, Paris, nowadays, though I was born and raised in Rhymes? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know French. Have you ever been? I've never left Ireland. I hope someday you have the opportunity. In the meantime, your country is quite beautiful in its own way. Okay. So we have observations, things we've learned. Let's ask him about identity known. I'm sure we have like a time limit on like until breakfast, which is at 9. So whatever he wants us to do, we got to do it by 9, I'm guessing. So let's talk about the things that are immediately important to us. You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. You've read about me. Mr. Toussaint has suggested that there may be frauds at the event, con artists hoping to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees. Searching out fraud must be easy work in an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It is a séance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan, and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners, so you do believe in magic. But some of it is fake and some of it is real. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Okay. Excuse me, but did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No, I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now? Maybe. But you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. I feel like I already have it, yeah. I saw, like, 2 ghosts last night. It was scary. Okay. Alright, this we can only discuss with you, so I might as well. You suspect someone then. I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the séance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Sorry, my cats are like stomping around. They're making so much noise right now. I don't know if you can hear that. Form hypothesis? Let's take a look at all of this first. Why is Mr. Toussaint here, and does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? Is that, like... We only have 6 out of 16 evidence pieces about him found. Okay. I can build a profile of Mr. Toussaint by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him, and searching the manor. A notebook worn around the edges kept close at hand. Crass psychical research. Seance attendees staying at the manor. Proof is needed to declare someone to be a fraud. Mr. Toussaint seems to know who I am. What is he planning to do with that information? Okay. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence. Is that his goal in coming here, or is it just his goal in talking to me? What if... I know what happened here. I mean, he's basically just coming out and telling me what he wants, so this one wasn't that hard.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Confront! Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes?
So we have 46 minutes to do this.
Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Alright. Oh, we got so much more. Alright, so after confronting, we act. A key to her room, where she is staying. Mr. Toussaint needs proof that Mrs. Erickson is a fraud. I have until the meal at breakfast to get him what he wants. I can build a profile of Mrs. Erickson by analyzing her, speaking to her, or other guests about her, and searching the manor. Okay. So, we have a profile now. Okay. And we need to, like, unlock facts about this guy, too. About all of these guys. Hazel Erickson. Things we know about her. We gotta profile her. We should search her room. We should talk to you a little bit more. What's your mystery? Oh, that just leads us to this screen.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Let's ask a few more things. An enthusiastic American medium. Let's ask about the Society of Psychical Research. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Ah, it's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Okay.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
I don't want to waste too much time. We need to eavesdrop on these two. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. I hope it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
Do you have a pen? I have a chisel. Are you gonna give me a stone or a piece of wood that I can use with it, sir? So I think now we know for a fact that Donald here cannot... I think that he was Donald. That he cannot write?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Okay, so she wants to find the bird.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. Okay. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. Finally, we can see the timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know the schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Hold to proceed. 5 reminders left? Okay. Does this mean go to where she is? Okay. Oh god, this is so complicated. Saturday, Sunday. The grand seance is on Sunday at dusk. Okay, so we got Saturday and Sunday. Okay. I don't really feel like any of this is useful right now, so let's... Can we talk to Mrs. Erickson? Oh, she's gone. Oh, she went to look at the bird. Or where the bird fell. She's down there? Okay. And... O'Finn, he cannot write in English. And that immediately contradicts something that we know, so we don't really need to talk to him right now. We need to act on Etienne Toussaint. What room was hers? What room was hers again? Room 19. Okay. Rooms 1, 2, 3. Scary portrait. Room 19. Okay. Let's go in and investigate. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. Alright, I remember that this safe has something to do with it, but we need to, like, find the code, I bet. It says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled, and Mr. Toussaint's name is crossed out. A list of seance attendees who could be magic practitioners found in Mrs. Erickson's room, with Evelyn Dean's name circled. How do we know it's a list of magic practitioners? Motive. Miss Dean's name was circled on her list of targets. Research in her room is covered in her notations. I overheard Mrs. Erickson. It seems she will not be in her room until after breakfast. Okay. We found a list of names. Okay. What else can we find? That is a very loud, crackling fireplace, and it looks like it's because it was fed recently. The remains of a letter from a contract telling her she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Okay. Now I need to look at her shoes. She has a very wizardy looking dress. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. Now I need to look at her clothes. A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Oh, we learned a fact about Mr. Toussaint. His name was marked off Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. I found a publication of his in Mrs. Erickson's room. Okay. I thought we knew already that everyone but Mr. O'Finn could write. I thought that was a given by the fact that all of their names are written out and not X's. Mrs. Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. Okay. Oh, that's poison. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolaminum. I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Syringe of narcotics. Okay, that just opens up the same drawer. Let's look in her hogged bedside table. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Okay. Let's look in her other nightstand. I want to find the key to that combination lock. Ooh, tarot cards. A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint.
No, I'm not. I have 35 minutes. Close. Come on, close the drawer. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Ah, it's numbers. So I'm guessing it's Hogdy. Ah, that was it. Some ancient-looking pages. Illuminatus Magicus Consummatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Okay, so she's trying to practice cannibalism. Oh! I think I know what she's trying to do. She got... And I'm kind of being reminded of this, because I already knew it, because it was in the demo. But she got that letter from someone telling her that she was magically void, right? The list of potential magic users was listed as targets. So she is planning to... So she wants to use magic, Hazel, Mrs. Erickson, but she can't. So she's trying to find a magic user whose heart she can eat so she can steal their powers. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Okay. So, I mean, Declan is still a skeptic. But we're getting plenty of evidence here that magic does indeed exist in some form in this universe, even if Declan doesn't necessarily believe in it. How do we profile her exactly? Does that mean solving her mystery? Alright, what can we talk to Mr. Toussaint about? Do we have to confront her first? I don't quite remember. I think I fully investigated her room at the very least.
Ah, hello again.
I found a ritual in her room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she cannot intend on doing this. That is ominous. Rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many here studying strange things. But reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we are to know this is her plan and not academic in nature, then she would need to confess. She is unlikely to confess to me, but you, perhaps? Alright, so we do need to get her to confess to us. I thought we did, because that's what I did in the demo. Sorry, we'll talk to you later. We've got more important things to deal with right now. Let's analyze her. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. It's the Hagda symbol. Costume jewelry. An array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and show women. Something else? Her nails. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Hypothesis unlocked. Alright. Make hypothesis. Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. What if I know what happened here?
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
This is gonna be awkward because we've never actually talked to her before.
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly.
I got a feeling, Hazel, that we're not gonna.
I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Confront. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings? Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you?
I can say something to the guy who gave me the key.
Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life, and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
I mean, I can kind of see where she's coming from in, like, I understand her frustration. I think she is wrong to try and eat somebody's heart, but to know that magic exists, to know that there's something you're being kept from that speaks to you in this way, because she is a mystic. She wants to be able to see this stuff. She believes in it, so I'm sure that if there was a more ethical way to achieve magical powers, which seems like it would be very unlikely, I feel like she would go for that too, and I would understand why someone would go for that. And of course, apparently this wondering that if being soulless, a soulless freak, means that she can't get into heaven or whatever. Like, she says, then again for eternity, like, do you think you're going to hell for not being a magic user? I think you're probably going to hell for trying to cannibalize somebody, but that's just my opinion. I understand where she's coming from. I feel sympathy for her. I hope we can stop her, though.
Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord. The woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Action unlocked? Act on Hazel Erickson? Alright, I'm guessing that our action is to tell... and we can't talk to her. She doesn't want to talk to her. To us. Because maybe we should have talked to her a little bit beforehand. But since this is a tutorial, I'm guessing that she's not going to be... she's not going to be the person who took Miss Dean, so I'm sure it's fine.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
We have her confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder.
Exactly. That's what I was kind of saying before.
Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor.
I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coned enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Wilder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the Séance out.
Okay, so you won't be there. I remember myself wondering this when I played the demo, because this is about where it ended. If our goal is to keep people away from the Séance. I mean, our goal is to find Evelyn Dean, of course, but what if our secondary goal and the way we're going to protect all these people from whatever horrors are waiting for them at the Séance, and B, solve this mystery, involves keeping people away.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the seance. Mr. Toussaint now has the information needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. There's that machine. Yes, this is why. If that gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. This is why I thought that much. What exactly is that device monitoring, and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Alright.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yeah?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Hmm? By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this? A journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sure, let's do that before we end off. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th. It seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Ooh. It seems some pages were torn out. Probably just one, considering it goes right from Monday the 25th to Tuesday the 26th, but something clearly happened in that time, because she's scribbling like crazy on the next page. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced something similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there is something there. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being there. Maybe if I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Alright, we got more and more mysteries. Alright, should we end it here, or should we show Mrs. Erickson the notes? Oh, we got so many mysteries now. Miss Dean's bedroom. Find Miss Dean's room. Room assignments. Room 7, room 2, room 21. Oh my god, there's so many rooms. Rooms 2, 7, and 15 and 21 are unoccupied for this event. Miss Dean must have been staying in one of those rooms. Okay. Miss Dean checked in only a few days ago, so someone should recall which room she's staying in. I found a list of unoccupied rooms in the manager's office. The dream. I had a strange dream on my first night here. Miss Dean's journal suggests she might have experienced the same. Are we alone in that? Let's stop Miss Erickson from doing her thing. Yeah, look at that.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Notes.
Mrs. Erickson. We need need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering?
I'm really nervous that we're not, like, gonna get the opportunity to talk to her anymore because she's mad at us.
What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
We have plenty of time left. We probably could have gotten a few, like, answers out of her before we actually confronted her, but oh well, that's all in the past. I'm betting she wasn't the one who did it because she's a tutorial character.
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
She's gonna try to kill us.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool.
Okay, we got her to break down. Maybe she'll be friendlier after this.
I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
Alright, we got a second person to leave the seance.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mrs. Erickson is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I have talked Mrs. Erickson down. Good, good. Oh my god, there are so many people to convince, though. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I am still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. Mystery solved. Mrs. Toussaint and Mrs. Erickson. Mr. Toussaint. If this seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Dean may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to? Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Alright, I think we're going to end there. We've gotten 2 people to forsake the seance, but we've got so many more, so maybe we'll start next time by talking to Mr. O'Finn, because he's interesting, even if he probably isn't the culprit. But that will be for next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Séance of Blake Manor.